kormányon kívül tárgyalatra európai politikai kérdésekről is.
The government also discussed European political issues and discussed the situation of the Russian-Ukrainian war, particularly the peace efforts. In this context, we must state with the greatest concern that in the 20-point Ukrainian plan, what has not yet been made public, but the European Union has officially provided information about it, the Ukrainian accession on January 1st, 2027, is included. We consider this completely impossible, unacceptable, and inconceivable. We believe that Hungary is not alone in this, although we can single-handedly prevent the Ukrainian accession. But this clearly shows that the previously disclosed plan of the committee's president, to have Ukraine join during her presidential term. So by 2029 is not merely reality in European political thinking today, but even earlier dates are being considered. What is even more outrageous is, I repeat here, that Hungary does not support Ukraine's accession to the Union, and if necessary, we will also prevent it from doing so. What is even more surprising is the Ukrainian demand, which claims an additional $800 billion beyond military and defense expenditures, and they want this to be recovered from the European Union. I would like to point out that a demand of $800 billion is an amount of such magnitude that could be used to pay pensions in Hungary for 40 years, or family support could be paid for 60 years. Or if we look at it in a European Union context, Hungary has so far been a net, meaning if we look at the balance of payments made to and funds received from the Union, 73 billion euros from the European Union since 2004. Ukraine is requesting about 11 times this amount, in addition to the contributions that the European Union has already provided or was preparing to provide. Therefore, the 180 billion euros that the European Union has so far given to Ukraine, and the 90 billion euros for which all member states, except for Poland, Slovakia, and Hungary, are taking on commitments and borrowing, totaling 270 billion euros, is in addition to that. Beyond that, Ukraine wants another $800 billion for its own daily state operations. We see that Ukraine basically wants to live off Europe for 10 years. This is a task of the Ukrainian state, and these costs are not even related to operational expenses. And the fact that Brussels is willing to do this, and that Brussels is willing to pay any bill for Ukraine, is extremely dangerous. And the only guarantee against this is the current Hungarian government, which has made it clear in a recent period that it does not wish to participate in financing Ukraine. It's no wonder that both Brussels and Kyiv want a Brussels and Ukraine-friendly government in Hungary, because the current one is unwilling to foot the bill. As for long-term peace prospects, I could say that only the American peace plan has a realistic chance. The European Union has not been given a role and has no seat at the table where peace talks are held.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.